Good morning, students. In the previous video, we have started the chapter Subject-Verb Agreement. We have discussed few rules in that. Today, we will proceed further with some other rules. So let's start. The next rule says a collective noun such as committee, jury, and family takes a singular verb if it is thought of as a whole. If these collective noun will be thought of as the whole, then it will take a singular verb. But when the collective noun, such as committee, jury, and family, is thought of as individuals making up a group, the verb is plural. But if in the sentence we are taking these collective nouns as the individuals and they are making group, then it will take plural verb. Okay. Next is nouns which are plural in form but singular in meaning take a singular verb. There are certain words which seems very plural, like social studies, S is added in this. News, S is added. But they used to seem plural, but they are actually singular words. So with these kind of words we use singular verb. Same as social studies, we have physics, mathematics, economics. All of them have S at the end, but they are not plural words, they are singular. Next, nouns that are singular in form but plural in meaning take a plural verb. Like police, people, they seem singular, okay, but actually they are plural words. So with these kind of words, we always use plural verb. Now come to the next page. More on specific rules. When a plural noun denotes a quality or quantity that is considered as a whole, the verb is singular. Plural noun like 40,000 rupees. It is plural noun. 500 miles. Plural noun. But it is denoting a quantity or quality which is considering as a singular. We are just talking 40,000 rupees together. 500 miles together. These are plural nouns, but they are actually denoting a singular number. So with this we will put singular verb. Next rule is when two subjects are joined by as well as, with, together with, in addition to, the verb agrees with the first subject in number and person. Two subjects like the leader as his followers, they are joined with as well as. So we will take this verb according to the first subject. If the first subject is singular, we will put singular verb. If the first subject is plural, then we will put plural verb. Here both the first subject is singular, so we have put singular verb. Next rule is when a plural noun comes between a singular subject and its verb, the verb must agree with the subject, not with the nearest plural noun. Each of the boys was appreciated. Okay. Here see, plural noun is coming between a singular subject and the verb. Verb will not, in this condition, verb will not go with the nearest plural subject. It will go with the subject. Here and in simple manners you can understand, because this sentence is starting with each, and any sentence which is starting with each, whether it has a plural subject, it will take singular verb. The taste of these biscuits. Here in this, we are actually not talking about biscuits. We are talking about the taste, which is singular. So we will put singular verb. Now next, when the subject of a sentence is a relative pronoun, the verb must agree in number and person with the antecedent of the relative pronoun. Harish is one of the best singers who have given a performance in this auditorium. Here see, Harish is one of the best singers who. Who is what here? Relative pronoun. Okay. And it is denoting Harish, the subject of the sentence. So if the relative pronoun of the sentence is the subject, the verb must agree in number and persons with the antecedent of the relative pronoun. Here, who is which is the relative pronoun presenting the subject Harish. Okay, so we will consider who as the subject. So the verb will go according to the antecedent. Okay, antecedent which is near written to the relative pronoun who. Here it is written singers. Here it is written girls, which are plural. Plural antecedents are there. So we will put plural verb. The verb will not see this subject, but the verb will see what is written before the relative pronoun. If it is singular, you will put singular verb. If it is plural, you will put plural verb. Next, collective nouns such as group, crowd, flock and regiment are generally followed by a singular verb. Okay, so these group of boys, crowd of people, if it is written group of boys, but because group is there, so we have used singular verb. Okay, nouns such as food, furniture and clothing take a singular verb because actually these are presenting a class. Furniture, in furniture many things can come. It can be the dining set, the couch, chair, table, study table. So it is a class. Okay, clothing can also have different types, food can also have different types. So these are not these are actually singular ones which are presenting the class. So with these words we will use singular verbs. Next point is some nouns such as shoes, scissors and trousers which appear to be plural in form when preceded by a pair of take a singular verb. Here this part is a little bit tricky, so try to understand. Scissors, shoes. Why these words are having S with them? Because they always be made in pairs. Shoes, you have two. Scissors, two parts. Tongs, two parts. Socks, two parts. Because they have been made in two parts, that's why they are plural by nature. So when we are writing these words as it is, we will put plural verb. But if a pair of is added before these words, we will take singular verb. So this is a little bit tricky one. So be very careful when you are solving the questions. Always pay attention. A pair of is written before these words, you will take singular verb. If these words are written as it is without a pair of, then you will put plural verb. So that's it for this video. We have discussed all the rules of subject verb agreement. Keep it revising and try to solve the exercises. Thank you everyone.